This is our raised garden bed. We built this in 2020 and have planted in it every year since then. So this is our third garden in this. And then this one here in the front, this tub, we added it this year, but our plants in it seem to be struggling. I don't know if we don't have enough dirt in it for them or what the situation is. That is a project that we are working on, trying to figure it out. We only did 3 pepper plants this year. Last year we did like 5 or 6 and we had so many peppers, like way too many. We only did 3 this year. These 2 are jalapeno, and I believe this one is habanero. I can't remember for sure if that's what I got or not. I guess we'll see when it produces. But this one is struggling some. Something is trying to eat it. All these leaves down here are just getting ate up. But it has little pods trying to come in. These jalapeno plants are doing really good. And our tomato plants are just taking over. Crazy. Every year that we've planted tomatoes, they have just completely taken over our garden. It's been amazing to watch, and this year is no exception. We even scaled back on how many tomato plants we bought this year, and still it's just like completely taken over. I do my best to come and prune them back and try to, keep it where we can at least kind of see through there so we can see what tomatoes we have growing. Here's a little tomato coming in. You can see that one. There's lots of buds, lots of flowering. So we're gonna get a good crop this year, I believe. This is really thick right now. And you can see down here at the bottom, a nice tomato coming in. Lots of them actually coming in. So it's exciting. Can't wait for all of our tomatoes to start coming in nice and ripe. There's one right there. We did better beef. We did some purple heirloom tomatoes this year that we've never done before, so we're really excited to try those. And then we did some cherry tomatoes just because we love cherry tomatoes too. So it's exciting. We love our garden. We love doing this every year. You can see some more tomatoes coming in there. Oh, here's some nice ones right here. I believe these are like the better. Oh, these are the big beef. That's what they're called, the big beef. Big beef. So they're supposed to get really big. And they're here. You see all that and that. I wonder if these might be the purple ones because they look different from everything else. But we're excited, and also right over here in a really random spot because we didn't know where to put them. But these 2 right here that are germinating, it might be hard to see because of my shadow. This and this right here are watermelon. My son loves watermelon, my 2-year-old. And so we bought some watermelon seed for him to plant and see if he can grow his own. And so far, it's trying. Hey friends, welcome back. Today for lunch I'm going to make some just simple grilled cheese sandwiches. We like to keep things simple and especially for lunch. So lunch is our simplest meal of the day. So today we're doing grilled cheese sandwiches. So we've got grilled cheese sandwiches going here. And our iron skillets. We love our iron skillets. We use them all the time for like all of our cooking basically. Just on iron skillets. Softened butter, bread, and good old sliced American cheese. We do about 2 to 3 slices per sandwich just to get it good and cheesy. There we go. So, just some real life here. This one was my first one I was making. Put it on, it was going good. Got distracted talking to my husband, kids, whatever, come back. And it's kind of blackened. I will still eat it. It is not wasted. This, on the other hand, is perfection. That's a good grilled cheese. Got some more going here. I had to turn on my heat a little bit because it was getting a little too hot. I had it in medium. Skewered it back a little bit. And then brewing some tea because we are major tea guzzlers in this home, my husband and I. Kids have not learned to love it yet, but my husband and I. So I'm getting ready to start a load of laundry. I have some towels and wash rags in here that need to be washed. It's not a huge load or anything, but it's a fairly good size. Plus, we all know that towels and wash rags, especially if they're moist at all, which usually if they're used, they are, they need to be washed as quickly as possible because then they smell yucky and nasty. But I wanted to film this because last year I was really trying to be extra frugal, maybe even the past 2 years. I can't remember how far long it's been. I know it was like a year. Trying to be extra frugal, and so I was making my own detergent with like a powder detergent with borax and Zelte bar soap, like grated, and the Arm & Hammer baking soda wash stuff, mixing those together and using that to wash my clothes. Well, it worked out okay. I mean, it washed them as far as I could tell and everything. Things were clean, but it didn't make them smell any better. And over time, like I said, I did this for like a year or better, probably trying to save money. And every year or better, our clothes, especially my husband and mine, were just starting to smell dingy and yucky, and they just were never smelling fresh and clean. And you know, they were just, we didn't even want to wear them anymore because we were kind of repulsed by the smell of them. And so I went to just like an off-brand detergent, and that helped some. They didn't smell as dingy, but they weren't just completely smelling fresh still. So we're like, well, what can we do? We're both sick of not having fresh smelling clothes. So I found a Tide detergent, not this one, a different one. I'm actually out of it now, but found a really large thing of Tide detergent that was on sale at Sam's. And I went ahead and bought it because it was a really good price for Tide. And I started using it, and immediately we could tell the difference. Our clothes smelled amazing. They smelled fresh. They smelled clean. They didn't smell dingy anymore at all. And they were clean. They were, just nice. And so I was like, oh, that's great. We need to just watch out for any shells on Tide then, because obviously we need to be investing in better quality detergent. That's what we need for what we want. We want a good clean smell. We need to invest in the quality stuff. So we've been watching for sales and things, and we've been snagging them up as we can. So this is one I found on sale, and like I said, I just ran out of the first one that I was talking about. It lasted me a long time. I would say 2-3 months at least, probably. It was a bigger bottle than this. I can't remember exactly the size. But I just recently realized, after using it for like a month and a half, 2 months, I realized that I was using too much detergent. Now, it was, as far as I tell, it was fine overall, but I haven't taken the time to read the instructions on the back that tell you exactly how much you need to be using. And I was always, see this little cup here on the top, I was always just filling it up to the very top, filling it up to the top line on there. And I thought, the more the better, right? Well, that's not necessarily true. I was using too much detergent, and I could have made that detergent stretch even further than it did. So it's very important. I'm telling you this because I'm learning this, and I'm trying to do better about it, because I want to make this last as long as possible. I want to get my most money out of it, the most use out of it. I did get it on sale, like I said, but I still want to get the most use out of it that I can. So on the back here, I'm going to try and get it as close as I can here. See if I can get it where you can see. Maybe hard to see, but anyways, there are lines on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well, this instruction on the back here says for a medium load, you're going to fill it up to 2. Medium load is about half full. Your washer is about half full. For a large load, you're going to fill it up to 4. Right here. That's still only like half of this cup, and I was filling it up all the way. And then for really full loads, Like if you feel like you're overly loaded, like completely packing it full, that's when you want to fill it up to 5. That is when you want to fill it up to 5. 5 is here. You still have about that much room above 5. And so, yeah, I was using too much detergent all the time. And so I'm trying to do better this time. I've made sure I read my instructions on this one before I even started using it because I want to get the most use out of this one. And keep our clothes smelling good. So just a little tip to you, if you haven't taken time to read on your detergent how much you're supposed to be using, make sure you do that because you may be using too much detergent, honestly.